Hello, it's Callie. We are going to play more Metaphor today. I am sorry for the late start. I think the second I get paid, I am going to be buying a new mic since my last one died because I just took like 20 clips of testing audio and I am talking so much louder than I regularly do, and I had to push this like right in front of my mouth basically to get it to show up, and like I have my sound amplified, like I have everything turned up to the max when it comes to this because I could not hear myself talking in anything. And I was wondering why like viewership on like a lot of these seems to be like at a point dropping off. And I'm like, that's probably why. So I apologize for that and I'm hoping it'll get fixed soon. But unfortunately, a mic breaking isn't something that can be like easily replaced. So it's taking a moment, but soon, very soon. Hopefully. So I'm going to, I also have a candy cane cold brew today. I'm going to uh, get everything set up and like post this to my Instagram story and stuff. And then we will get started. Just opening up YouTube too. I only in the past couple of streams have actually like opened up YouTube as like a tool while I'm streaming, which I don't know. I feel like I should have realized that that was something I could do sooner. But here I am. As like a I have to make sure that the game is set up with it. Otherwise, the haha. There it is. Okay, I just need to open the chat because it's vanished. There it is. Hi, hi, Tuxedo Man. Happy Thursday. Oh, I am just dealing with the same things as every other American right now, I think. So, pretty sure we're all in this boat. Well, apparently some of us aren't, but uh, every single person I've talked to in real life has been in the same boat about everything. So I am going to get this link really quick. I swear, I don't just look at my phone. I'm trying to find if I have like a doofy photo of one of my cats to put to this, but I don't. Okay. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna try to keep it very positive. I'm feeling a little sad about the events of the week with the election stuff in the US and just being a woman, I guess, in the US right now is it's something. It's a feeling, and I think for me too, because I've always been in day-to-day life, like online, I don't like to get into it too much. I really prefer not to talk politics here. This is not like a space for that. But in day-to-day life, like I studied computer science and I'm a developer, so it feels very personal because I work in a male-dominated field and stuff. So yeah, this game is very political too, but it feels very personal and sucky. So that's okay though. It's not really okay, but I want to have fun just playing the game and getting into it. And I've been really looking forward to having some time to zone out and game. So let's get to it. Once again, I apologize for my mic quality. I'm going to be replacing it ASAP. It just broke at like the most inconvenient time possible a few weeks ago. So I dissected that whole microphone. And And it was like there was like a wire on the inside that I'm trying to figure out where I left off. That was like completely fried. Like literally like it was like black burnt to a crisp on the inside. So my microphone just like fried itself. I've never had that happen to a microphone. I thought that was pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Pretty sure the file I left off on was this one. Or, yeah, that was it. Yay. I think I just swallowed candy cane. That was funky feeling. Thank you. I recorded myself so many times just saying test, test, test. To see if I could hear myself. So I think last time we left off taking a bounty.
I can't forgive that, no.
Really no. True. Look at that. What to do?
Oi, oi.
Huh.
No, thank you.
Whoa. He wants to give a eulogy at my funeral? Like he's getting the right. I know BT, I love the holiday drinks. So today it was like I had a big conflict because I was like, do I want the hazelnut one or do I want the candy cane one? Because I'm a huge mint girl, but I'm also a huge hazelnut girl. I bought a coffee creamer this morning that is chocolate peppermint. And it was a amazing way to wake up. I could not possibly be happier. Why are you guys laughing? I don't see you guys trying to become king and win this popularity contest. I want to say like at the start of this, like ready to get into the popularity contest? Ready to play popularity contest simulator? That's what this is. Okay, where do I go next? Soldier's quarters. I'm technically a soldier.
Really no.
I deserted.
Wait!
Oh,
Hey,
oopsie daisy. Head to Martira.
Focus.
I need to find and bring in Ismay, a notorious criminal tied to a series of kidnappings in Martira. Despite his bounty, he's evaded capture, and his true identity remains a mystery.
let's call it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
Sorry, before cutscenes, because all the audio issues, I'm adjusting volume so you guys can hear the cutscene and not deal with any mic stuff going on. So if it pauses really quick, just until I get a proper microphone again, this is what I'm going to be doing, so.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Alright, so we gotta talk this Hulkenberg cosplay. Now I'm gonna just take a second to show you guys my Hulkenberg cosplay process, because it's very relevant to what I'm doing, okay? Because this is relevant to the game and I'm cosplaying the game. So here's where the cosplay is so far. This is only the bodysuit so far. It doesn't look like much, okay? But I did the full mock-up the other day, so I've just been working on the main bodysuit. This is the front. And basically, like, her armor, where is she? I'm gonna walk up to her in the game. So it's the blue, like, base that she has on, basically. And I just have to stitch it up the sides and add on the sleeves, but it's taken a lot of work because I add this, like, mesh lining to the inside so it'd be durable, and all the edges are like really nicely finished. So yes, I'm in the midst of working on the Hulkenberg cosplay. There's part of me that thinks that I'm gonna have this done in like a week and a half or two, but in reality it's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 weeks. But I'm really proud of it. I think it looks really nice. How it's coming along so far, and honestly the material, cause the lining and stuff, is like super nice quality. So as for the Hulkenberg cosplay, it is coming along and I'm very happy with it. I hope that answers questions. You see the vision. Alright, let's figure out what we want to do. Alright, so I can't go out, so I just gotta figure out what I want to do here. See if he has information. Information. No.
What in the blazes?
We can't get through a single day without a drink. Poor guy.
Well met, eh?
Hey. Yeah.
Don't push yourself too much.
Hello.
I think it's cool that we get to start traveling places. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that it was enjoyed. I had so much fun making that. So that was like one of my favorite videos I think I've made to this point. It was a lot of fun. It's just not something I can like consistently do, unfortunately, because the nature of the video. I don't buy as much clothing I hate nowadays. But it was really fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love her. Let's see if Maria wants to hang out. Can I help with the kitchen? No. So it looks like all I can do is really sleep. It's very descriptive for a bed.
Good night.
Can I come in?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's alright.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again,
A doom flag.
can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you.
Wait, that's how
Now
the
I risk your
bodysuit
very
looks
life for
underneath.
this cause.
I've
Tis
already
no
got
easy
so far
burden.
into it.
It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to...
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'Tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right. Ooh.
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Faraway sky.
Oh no, it's picking.
Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the
He's so
rising
pretty.
dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky so clear. Let my wish echo.
Really pretty.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound!
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And, if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found you behave!
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What now? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Better hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Ooh.
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
Let's see.
This place.
Wow!
Oh.
Spectacular.
So I totally love this Land Runner, dude.
I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners.
These,
but I
this
can
is
tell it's a hell of a
awesome.
craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg.
It does remind me of Final Fantasy.
That man is Eurus.
The Gull
An
Wings ship.
Ishtia, if it was not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Eurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Eurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really built this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Oh no.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... It is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
And now we have our quirky engineer guy.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
I think we can count on him. If you're sure, I suppose.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
I didn't know what a gauntlet runner was, so now I know.
But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
If we die together.
So, summing up, our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brial.
I feel like I would get so nauseous riding in this thing because as they're moving, it just bump, bump, bump. I would get so nauseous, guys.
Haven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules...
Speaking of trying to drink coffee in this thing, that makes me remember, did your parents, when you were learning to drive, ever put like a cup of coffee down, and they were all like, "You can't spill it," and it would shake, and they'd be like, "Wow, you spill the coffee when you're driving." I'm pretty sure I'd still spill the coffee, but that's that reminds me of.
We risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh, no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
I love that engineer, dude. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around there on your way there. Do you think there's a chest?
Oh, yeah? Let's see here.
Hitting speed bumps too fast is criminal, guys. I'm a very nervous driver, so.
Incredible!
Hey,
No running water yet. That's funny.
This is...
Cooking ingredients. So this is the actual home base. I see how it is.
Got it.
I have like this bow in the back of my skirt. It's like hurting my back. There we go. Yes, we need to be able to pet animals there. You are 200% correct. There's the engine room. Oh! Those are the beds. This is so cool! Oh my gosh. This is so freaking cool.
What's this?
That's our academia entrance. That looks comfy. If I sat on it, I don't think I'd be able to move. That's a mood. That's totally a mood. Nice. It's like laundry machines. They're totally not, but they look like it. Whoa! That's so cool. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Sounds like you have a lot of anime and stuff you're watching. I'm preparing for my first HEMA tournament on Saturday. Fencing, long sword fighting. Interesting, she can't run in the dark. You will continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Gotcha. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. That was a washing machine! You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Cool. Nice! Sailor Moon's so good.
Understood.
I gotta look around.
Come on. Got it.
So max HP, max MP. We could also... What else is there? Hi, Hulkenberg. We can cook. Use the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. So we can cook? Books? Let's do eloquence.
What's that?
This would be very helpful for a future king.
What are you talking about?
Strike them down in one hit. Exploit them without mercy. Gain the upper hand.
Sure.
No kidding.
All right.
And then we'll cook if there's if we get an evening.
The gauntlet protected within the stalwart hull of the gauntlet runner. The party.
Ooh, that's cool. One second, my headphones are dying. They always die halfway through stream. I have to remember where the little thingy is. I'll just take them off. There we go. Now they're charging. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even without a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. We'll eat bugs. I should cook tomorrow. Gotta try everything.
Hey. I see.
Where's Hulkenberg?
Well met. Be well.
Why do cooking? Oh. It doesn't look like we have enough stuff. We can make red grass by do.
Let's check.
Got it. And then... Got it?
Mmm. Stroll. His eyes say everything. Yay!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Cold.
Good morning. True.
I knew it!
I just got the police charge notification again. That's weird, 'cause they are charging. I just changed the port, so maybe that'll help. Okay. So it looks like we either get from them
Well met.
wisdom,
Well then.
or
Hey,
courage.
I see.
Both of those sound good. I think I'm actually going to work on my courage.
Hey. Now then. Got a moment?
A wholesome moment. It looks like we're running across the water even though we're going across the desert sand.
Hey.
This game is so detailed. Like, they thought about everything. It's crazy. Like, literally every single possible interaction. Like, they thought about this even, like, sharpening swords on the deck of the Gauntlet Runner, you know? And he talks about, like, his hometown. That's so cool.
Look at that. I see. Aye. Look at that. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Now then.
Courage.
Oh! We went up in courage!
Why, that's...
I say, we could...
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy. A resplendent one theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage.
Ooh,
as though
creepy.
themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Wow.
That's...
Certainly.
Hey.
man.
Hey there!
Huh?
Huh?
However,
All right.
Nice. Turns out I didn't need to work on wisdom. So something I noticed that you guys may have already noticed, but it took me a second, so I'm gonna explain it anyways. This little crown here, when you go up, or when you're about to, in skills, like I need to work on imagination, there's these little stars, like here, here, and here. And it shows where you are in between them too. So the crown like changes. I think that's cool. I think that's really cool.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Surprised we don't run into any of the other contestants, you know what I mean? That was such a pretty scene. So we can work on imagination with those two. At least I think this is imagination. I'm actually gonna give Hulkenberg some time. I spent a lot with Stroll. So I have to look at the log. The power we've awoken to, I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious is what forms we take on. Each has unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that?
Certainly.
I see.
No, Persona, it was like, I remember being like, oh, I'll just keep working on courage until suddenly courage goes up, but you weren't ever really sure how long that was, you know what I mean? So I really enjoy having that kind of scale. I love her. She's like, I'm very hungry afterwards.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
I like how the game just gives you money too.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
rising! Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony.
Ooh.
I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner? Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Okay, so this is where we really quickly... Can I save scum? I can't save scum.
Let's give Glodell a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win
I don't know if I'm
Luis's
gonna regret
regards.
this.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh?
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run.
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry. That Cortland runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! So be it. In God's name, be thou punished!
Let's go!
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek?
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a...
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of...
Don't forget about the
Alright.
magic.
It's okay.
Of course they're resistant to light magic.
This won't do.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's make an end of it. Not the right move. You can't run!
I really wish I hadn't changed his class.
to achieve.
Is that all?
Take this.
Only a flesh wound.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
No. Maybe not.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Allies, together!
Let me help!
To him. I can't afford to hold back.
Give me your aid!
No.
Eat this! Behold my power!
Not this.
Let's go!
What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
Brace yourselves!
Join with me.
on you! Witness me,
After me! Not the right move.
You can't run!
I'm changing my archetype for him right after this.
I would lose him for the sake of my... Now!
Does this mean he's getting
Rise, my brother! Take this!
Is that all?
Here they come.
Falkenberg's guard is down.
Can't he not attack? Oh, only the candidates can't be attacked.
Let's try this.
Behold my power!
Together!
We'll team up! So, yet you're desperate, struggling.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey! Get down here! What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your
He's got the really pretty girl with him.
meddling.
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden Workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Ah. Then, on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
I love Hulkenberg.
Luis.
My Lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated.
I feel that this is a really important decision. Do we tell Luis we want to help him? Sorry guys, I am shameless in this. I'm just gonna say to become king.
Hey, I know.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a
You
little
like
self-promotion?
rethink your
We
turn!
want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my...
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, Luz.
I love Juno's
Don't
accent.
think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose.
That was really funny.
Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or
God, this game is so good. I love it.
of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the gauntlet runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey, nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly
He wants
sorry.
to make a machine fly so bad.
Nothing really.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproplet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could.
Aww.
That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira.
That's where we're going.
A village by the name of Camero or some such.
This one's important.
We should totally go do that.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Isn't that...
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors.
Ooh.
Tis far more desolate a place than
It looks like the Hyrule Castle
Many
town.
people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Thornton to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Stroll's face.
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yep.
Captain, you sure we can trust the...
Looks like his officer's not on our side just...
Dinna be rude, Morris. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
I love the engineer character.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
It's a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile?
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but...
I also would probably try it, but I'm actually a really picky eater. So if I'm being honest with myself, I probably wouldn't. But I like to imagine I would. I do adore how much of a foodie Hulkenberg is, though. I think it's very funny.
To business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira. Here's where...
There's a runner.
Let's see. And there's a campground.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
Okay, I'm curious if I can put polls on this. One second. I need to see. I'm gonna see if I can get like a vote on who would eat this. I just have to figure it out. I don't think I can. I like to think I could, because that would be really fun. I keep ending up on analytics, which is not the goal, not exactly what I want. That's okay. I'm just going to. Can I even comment? Oh wait, no, I can put it in chat. Aha ha! I figured it out. Ready? All right. Would you eat the? This is gonna sound really weird. Sandworm entrails. That's really funny. Oh my god, the poll comes up. That's hilarious. I'm just gonna put this in this corner for a second. Oh my god, the poll comes up. That's hilarious.
It's been a
I'm
while.
just gonna put this in this corner.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna do this vote really quick, and
What
then
now?
I'm going to, because this is democracy at work, indeed. I'll put it up for a few, and then I'll take it down for a second. I've never actually tried that. That's really funny. I wonder. I can just open the chat in a different window. Sorry, guys. I'm like. Apparently, I've never streamed a day in my life. I didn't even realize that I could, like, customize this poll window. Like, this is so new to me. Like, I can make it a lighter pink so it's more accessible. There we go. And then I can, like, change the bar color. Oh, wait, I want to change the other one. This is new to me. This is very new to. Ah! That looks so much better. Did it go missing? I think the poll went missing now. Where did it go? I customized it and then it disappeared, guys. Now it's missing. Oh well. Well, we're learning new things, guys. Um, that's really cool. That's really funny. I'm gonna start using that a lot more. An informant?
Pleasure to see you.
Hulkenberg with her food. That was so funny. So this is where we go to sleep.
Got a moment?
Aw, they're making me sleep. How dare they? They're making me go to bed. Oh, it's a really cute room though. This is so cozy. Drink. Those runner bunks were really tiny.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, there's sparkles over there. Medicinal herb. There's sparkles over here too.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's gorgeous out.
Hold on.
Let's hurry.
Okay, let's go. But before, I am going to visit more. Because I do want to switch around classes a bit. Stop it.
Oh. Do make yourself at home. That is... That is... That is...
I'm gonna make Stroll a sword master when the time comes. We gotta pet the cat! Every time!
You'll come again. More people missing.
It is an old castle town.
Pardon?
They're less judgy here, it seems. Nobody's mentioned that I'm an Elda.
Hello there.
Buying all the cooking ingredients.
An elder candidate?
Now somebody said something about Eldas.
What'll I do here?
Aww.
Can't be. What'll it be? Now then.
That would be an upgrade to his current weapon. I just like don't know how sizable like plus 14 is in the grand scheme of things, if you know what I mean.
Can't be.
More people.
Whoa! Screw you. Screw you is the right answer, but I'm telling Barden sounds like a 5-year-old. Like, I'm gonna tell Barden.
Whoa.
Respect the old, tax the young. Of course it's a rogue idea. They live so long, the elderly would naturally gravitate towards ideas like this. But why at the cost of the young? That sounds like something very similar to real life.
Whoa!
He can command illusion. That's intimidating. Oh, stuck.
Welcome. That's wrong, though.
Okay, I will go that direction. There's the king's hats, candidate hats.
Let's not.
No, you're not giving speech in it. I love Gallica. She's so funny. So sassy.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Aw. So they all kind of know where he's hanging out. It's just a matter of nobody's been able to defeat him yet, I suppose.
Well met.
I've awaited you. Aye. May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude
really pretty.
for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you. Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike.
Let's ask around the city a bit first, though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
We should go.
It is very gloomy here. Our house?
Boy. My thanks to you.
Aww. Wife went missing.
All good. Oh, hey!
Someone wants me to stay in this area, which makes sense. It's like when the game goes, are you sure about that? You sure you want to go down that route of action?
What now?
I gotta fix my volume. It's no longer in a cutscene.
Welcome.
So, hey.
like Dune. We're gonna ride the giant sandworm. I feel like I remember seeing the armor shop. Oh, there we go.
What is it?
You can't eat the parents.
Right.
Nice.
What'll it be?
That is pretty good armor. I'm gonna stick with a less costly one for now.
Yeah.
Back downstairs we go.
An elder candidate? No. Must have gone wrong.
I'm out of ideas. What do you want to know?
Excuse me.
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skinny.
All right.
Yay!
I'm out of ideas. More people missing.
Yes?
More people missing.
We would have probably talked to that guy inevitably anyways. But, oh well.
I can hardly think on it.
Hey! No good.
Not a scrap.
Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
You
That guy looks like he knows
Might
something.
you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
That's a suspicious guy.
You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm. And the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms. Eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Absolutely.
Good. Then we're counting on you. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Why would that be a
Understood.
problem?
But
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your
That's
guy?
funny.
Nay danger of that.
I see.
He just didn't want to get stuck
I'm
like that.
counting on you.
Hulkenberg's like so not
Finally,
amused.
a solid lead falls into our laps. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh? Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Looks rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking...
Didn't even touch anything.
Easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty... Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Doesn't know what he built, but it's built anyways.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
As a developer, I can kind of relate to that.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your gauntlet runner swifter than any beast or transport on land.
Ooh.
Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Hmm?
What? The royal capital?
Eurus?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how...
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
I like how they're just
So
on
this
the royal capital strip.
teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital.
It certainly did.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. And I wasn't there in the concept phase. When they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Yeah.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet...
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, we're due back in Martira for the bounty.
If we magicked ourselves over here...
He makes it sound so easy.
'Tis no small feat we...
Where to?
It reacted!
Oh, hey! Are you...
All we can do is trust him.
It's Martira.
I can't believe it.
Huh?
It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
That's cool.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, they'll not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean... we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
It has to be somewhere I've gone, right?
No reaction.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the three great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a
I just really want to teleport to work every day instead of driving when I'm really tired in the morning and haven't had coffee yet.
glance out a window or a passing familiarity, and you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital anytime we need to restock. Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
To capture Heismay, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting requests around town, such as the Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations has been changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. Cool. If you want to turn to a previous location, such as Grand Trad, open the M World View map. Value. Cool.
Oh, that's right.
It doesn't pass time either. I saw an exclamation mark on the map. Quest!
What'll I do?
I can A. It's spelled like an A.
Why did this happen? What'll I do?
Oh.
I'd so love your help.
Give it a shot.
The Pigeoneer in Martira asked us to buy a practical pigeon parcel in Camaro in a village east of Martira and bring it to him. But we get until July 11th to do it. So that gives us quite a bit of time.
That reminds me.
A village. A
Nice.
village.
Nice little village. So,
Oh, I have a really good QA. Ready?
What now?
I have a good one. There we go. I added a QA. I'm experimenting with these because I just discovered this is something I could do. Okay. Skill improvements. Honestly, I'm doing a lot of the skill improvements when I'm just on the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, my apologies. You're right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
This guy's shady. This is the guy that I thought was the kidnapper
You
dude.
sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped it.
oh no!
Grievous' dagger is missing. Let's chase after him. I don't see him anywhere. Jeez, how'd he disappear so...
I think Hulkenberg would like pineapple on pizza. Like 500%. I think she'd be feral for it. I think she would love it. She'd be like, this is the best thing.
Come on.
Oh?
I don't like him. He reminds me of like the devil archetype in Persona. What if I lend a hand to your face? I really want to pick that. I don't know if I have that skill enough. I think that's the charisma one. I think I have like a level 1 with that.
And what of it? Now,
Oh, imagination.
I'll be off. Now, I'll be off.
So I need imagination to get the quest from this dude.
Take a look.
What?
Good hunting to you.
Oh, we got new bounties. Goborn King, Forest Champion. I need to slay the Goborn King in the Imp's Den east of Martira. Defeating Goborns in black may lure it out. The informant at the Visca Alba Tavern in Martira should have more details.
Don't go get yourself killed.
Yeah. Hey.
We'll do it. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Goborn keeps
Good hunting to you.
the imp's loincloth. Great, we gotta bring him a loincloth, guys.
Let's do it.
It does remind me of Sampo. I totally get those vibes too.
Let's see here.
So in the northeastern forest, here it is.
This place.
So it's here. We have to look at all of our quest dates. And we need to work on our imagination. It has to get to level 2 so we can get the quest from that one guy. And we have 3 days. So we could do one thing today, the next thing tomorrow. But I gotta look around town first.
There are people missing.
Looks like I could work on imagination over there.
Now what am I to do?
Ah, close your eyes.
Oi!
check for any other quests before adventuring. These things are so cute! They're like cows, but not cows. They're really cute though.
This is the pits.
Didn't think they'd send an Elder. Rude.
Hey, listen. Excuse me. Can we talk? Thank you, Miss. Hey, mister.
Hmm. Grasshopper bait. Just buying random things, guys. I like the sorry for reminding you Sampo exists. I appreciate your apology. I can't accept it though. I wanted to forget him forever. I'm not seeing any more quests. Let's go to the tavern and buy information.
Now what am I to do?
And then we will get a move on.
Alright then.
Where is this tavern? Gauntlet runner through first square. Slainso Market. Hahaha. We love fast travel here. I'm somebody who struggles with directions on towns and stuff, so helps. Ooh, all of this. Oh my gosh, that's so expensive. Okay, but I'm gonna buy all the information. A bath salt called Fleeting Fountain of Youth. So I'm assuming we'll be able to use the bathroom at some point. Haha, bathroom. The washroom. I'm pretty sure Goborns are like goblins, but they call them Goborns. The Goborn and the Black Cloth. The loincloth. Vesps. Weak to pierce attacks. So Hulkenberg.
Thank you kindly.
I'm gonna actually read through that again on my own.
What now?
Okay, also guys, oh, I switched pages. This game, like, literally does not get boring. I have not been bored of it for a single second. I, like, really love this game. We paid the informant for intel, he's left us a note. Okay, oh, sorry. Goborn Haven. They understand the strength in numbers. There's probably a lot of them. I can probably just space slash all of them. The Go-born king, who runs a horde of them. You're going to want to take out the ones in the black cloth. Got you. No weaknesses. They do love a nap, so you might be able to sneak up on them. You may already know, but don't wield the staff.
Thank you kindly.
Vesps, pierce, and no staff. So I'm gonna take off the healer class right now, so we have to find more. I'm gonna switch my class back to seeker. Just trying to get healer to 10.
Now, where was I?
Hello. Oh. You'll come again. More people missing.
What now?
Thank you, Nando. Oh, I'm getting warm. My computer must be heating up. So, we should go fight the Go-born. And then we'll get back and work on imagination. Requests. I just have to make sure my dates are in order. I do have to bring that to Maria. Wait, 13 days. This doesn't have... See, this doesn't have a deadline though, which is like... This has a deadline though. Let's go to the place with the deadline. I think that would be the wiser decision. As much as I want to go fight the Goblin King, I mean the Go-born King.
I'd so love your help.
Just a sec.
Oh, I thought that was an exit. Oh, where do I leave? Think, do I leave out this way?
Ridiculous.
Ahaha. Then we just start going and we don't discuss it with our teammates.
About time, what? Now point us toward the fray.
Now then.
That is...
If
Yeah.
Now then.
That's where you want to go. It's your call.
Great.
I will be dilly-dallying, matter of fact.
The Gauntlet Runner heads off toward a small farming village, and each shuddering step reminds them of their journey's purpose.
What to pick?
I wonder where she is. Aha, there's a ladder right there. Ah. This is like really cool to watch. Oh, there's like a bird thingy up there.
Speaking of, you see?
I know I need to work on imagination, but
Now then. I see.
ah. Your beast walk?
Huh?
At the ready.
Hulkenberg, girl, I oh no. Hulkenberg, girl, that's not it. I love her so much. She's so odd.
All right.
Oh.
Very well.
At the ready.
Come on then.
nailed it.
Sorry.
More passion, more energy.
But
listen.
She. Now. A new power.
Ooh. Yay.
And now, to walk this path at
Knight
your side.
archetype, adept. The party can now study the magic knight. Ooh! You can now study the magic knight in academia. See what new powers await you.
However,
Yes, I'm always hungry. No! Not a dread caterpillar. God, I love Hulkenberg. She's such a weirdo. She's perfect.
The party at
There is
last
so much
arrives in the village
customization.
of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of
It's actually
Barcelona.
really overwhelming, not gonna lie.
Its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace. As time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
say. Fine.
That reminds me. Hey!
Seems we found the old inventor. Oh no, never mind. He's dead. Oh, I wonder if that's it.
That's...
Oh, our engineer friend is going to be very happy about that.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's alright.
I knew it! This
I
thing's
love
a
this
genuine
guy.
Article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, Did you find this for my sake?
We just happened to trip over it, that's all.
Ah, too modest, my boy. You went looking on old Nereus's behalf, didn't you? And that old fella. Seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters, see here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
Yay!
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal.
Great, a whole line of quests.
I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travels should be all it takes, so please?
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
Archetype?
A free-hearted engineer, Nereus. Within him
We got a gunner!
dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that...
I think it's really cool. We have a gunner class, but as a fencer, I simply refuse to play gunner.
...had narrowed down our search range, Dad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So...
This one's important.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
Awesome. Gallica will sometimes inform you when... Oh, I gotta turn down the volume. Gallica will sometimes inform you when she's detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for it when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
Okay then, that reminds me.
Imagine if I accidentally bought 21 of them. The expensive sugar.
Right. I see.
Now then.
Which one? Giving it some thought? All right.
Wait, can I just teleport back?
Okay then.
We gotta work on the imagination skill now so I could take that, so I could take that quest.
Young man, hey!
That's cool.
I get it.
We'll have to do that sometime.
Don't say shite, this has. I'm in trouble now.
Let's go see.
More people missing.
Okay, so it did hit 10:30. I have to get up earlier than usual tomorrow morning for an early morning errand. So I do have to cut it here tonight. But I had a ton of fun and this put me in an awesome mood and I'm so freaking excited for next week to continue this. It's I'm really excited for Thanksgiving break. That's what I'm most excited for. That's when I'm really gonna spend a lot of time playing this on stream. So look forward to that. I'm really excited just to do more of this. This game, like literally every single second has kept me hooked. Like I feel like I always have something I want to do, always something I want to accomplish. There's always another quest. And it's really rewarding and I really enjoy it. So if you haven't gotten into this game, I really do suggest it. But I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you next week.